Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. Thank you for coming. Tonight is Friday. So exciting. So also it's the kickoff to the collab with Mindy's Diamond Moment. So really excited. So one moment, let me adjust something. Here, give you a better view. So this painting is so different because it's smaller. It's a 20 by 20 by Wizardi Arts than I'm used to. And so it feels small on my table, but it's super cute. Very excited for those of you who haven't watched the video. Hey Marissa, this is what we're working on here. It's called Tenderness. Adorable. So that's what we'll be working on. Hey Kathy, good to see you. And what just spilled is the lovely gift my husband got me. Hot tamales. Hi Kim, how's it going? Hi D Baker, hi Wendy, hi Diamond Painting with Jerry. So glad you could make it tonight. We are starting a new project. This is our Valentine's Day collab or project with none other than Mindy's Diamond Moments. Hey Lorinda, happy Friday to you too. We made it, we survived. How fun and exciting is that? And guys, what's even more exciting is I did a finish last night. And so all of my trays, my Archer's Arts trays, are now available and open for this project. So it worked out perfectly. Hey, Mindy's Diamond Moment. Hey, Narita. Hey, Suzanne. So glad you guys are here. I gotta show you this adorable. Look at how cute they are. Oh my goodness. So, I don't know what it is, but this week has just been like the week that never ends. All right, Lorinda. Oh, I know, Marissa. I'm so glad you're back. So, the week that never ends. Did you guys experience that at all? It was like by Tuesday, I had just lived about 18 days worth of life. And I think I'm going to do this upside down so that as you guys see it, the picture comes to life. Okay, it is square. Wizardi Arts only does square. And I'm going to use cover minders. People ask, what is a cover minder? It is anything you can get your hands on that you can stick a magnet on. And you put a magnet on this part that's really pretty, and then you have your separate magnet, and the pretty part can go on top, and the second magnet goes underneath, and it holds your cover back as you diamond paint. Now, I can see here that I have some extra overage of glue, so we're going to take care of that right now. I gotta find my pink washi tape stash. Narita, this is a baby one. You can do it. Okay, so what do we got here? I think I'm gonna do this. These little pretty diamonds. I mean, we're diamond painting, right? Okay. Oh, so Kathy says this week was not all that great for me. Water went out on Wednesday night and cost me $1,200 to fix. Oh no. Kathy, I'm so sorry. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're home, Marissa. You were missed. And I hope that all is well and that you know that you're supported by us. So I'm so glad to see that you're back. All right, so we're gonna put a little washi here, little washi to the left, little washi to the right, washi, 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 all day and night. Okay, where did I hide my scissors on myself? You know, it's really funny. I always hear people in their craft areas, it's a craft area and I don't have any scissors. I feel the same way. All right. Hey, Gwenny. Well, I'm so glad you're lurking and gaming. Have so much fun tonight. It's Friday. Just relax and chill. Hey, Crafting Journey with Rebecca. Welcome. Narita's working on the Wizardi Pink Rose. How are you liking it, Narita? I think that, I mean, I've only worked on my gnome and my sunflower from Wizardi Arts. But I think, and I've only done one ever moment, and that was a while ago. But I think that their drills are phenomenal. So we will see if they hold up to standard when doing this one. So the reason I'm doing washi tape around the sides is because the tape is over the drill area too much, and I know I'm going to get fuzzies or I'm going to get stuck in it. And so the washi tape is beautiful while you work, but it's also not sticky enough that you can take it off when you're done and it won't harm your picture. Hey Carly, welcome. Yes, Mindy is going to bust in this tomorrow night. That's what a project is with each other. So I am doing this tonight and I am doing it next week, Friday. And then she is doing it tomorrow night and next week, Saturday. And then we have an amazing surprise for week 3. We can't wait. So you guys need to hang around. It's going to be awesome. It's rarely been done, but we're going to make it happen. So stick around and see. Dee Baker says her kids steal the scissors, or at least at her house, her niece steals hers out of the desk. Mindy says it'll be her first Wizardi. Narita, it is beautiful. I'm fairly new to squares. Their drills are really nice. Yvonne, welcome. So Yvonne is asking, can a person purchase a whole container of washi tape or just individually? So Yvonne, how you can do individual, or like you can buy sets of tape. So I just got this from AliExpress. I haven't showed you guys yet. Or like Michael's has sets of like 5 or 10 or 12. And so you just kind of build up your washi tape collection. Hope that helps. Ooh, Mindy has a charm half done. Good job, Mindy. Hi, Jill. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to work on some of the white because I like to chit-chat. This has 23 colors. This little guy has 23 colors. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Yvonne, that's awesome. Yvonne just ordered 2 from Wizardi. Kathleen is working on her custom of her granddaughters. Ooh, she got a great deal on floating frames from Michael's. Awesome. Problem is I'm in my PJs right now. Okay. Here we go, guys. First placement. Oh, that's not going to work. Anticlimactic, I know. So I just finished my crystal canvas Gerber daisy, and I noticed that the crystals always turn my wax black. I'm a patty wax fan, but my multi-placer I'm still working on how to use patty wax with. So that's why I'm using normal wax right now. I go back and forth. Hey, Cece. Wendy is kitting up a moment in time from DAC. And Marissa ordered 6 today, 2 from AliExpress and 4 off of Amazon. Yes, the addiction is real. No kidding. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Those look beautiful. One thing that I noticed going from a poured glue to a double stick tape is that on this double-sided tape adhesive, you can't move them once you place them as nicely as you can on a poured glue. And so the crystal canvas I just did was poured glue. And so it just takes me a moment to get back into, do I like it or not? So, let's see here. Yeah, here we go. We're getting there. We're getting it done. Because I was just a little off in my placement, and normally I can move it over. But it takes a little doing. Okay. Yeah, Jenna's with me, struggling with the patty wax and the multi-placer. She can never get them all picked up. Kathleen says they were on clearance, didn't ring up, but I got them. Suzanne said I'm on a no-buy, working on a custom for my neighbor. Hey, Sensational Crafter, welcome. I know, Cece, exactly. Bertha, I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I buy my tape everywhere. Crafting with Rebecca, that's what the tweezers are for, you're right. Yvonne, I like to be able to see it before I buy it, so I do get a lot from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Joann's doesn't have a lot of selection. And then I do get some off of AliExpress, but I don't get to see it. So my favorite thing to do is wait till Michael's has like a 60% off coupon. And then if I'm lucky, the washi tape is not on sale, so I can use the coupon. I'm going to switch to the checkerboard pattern. Just because my perfectionism in me is really high today. And the multi-placer is not doing it tonight because I'm not concentrating a lot as much as I should. So I'm talking to you. Mindy says she should stay away from Michael's. Mindy, I'm going to come over and pretend I'm the mother of your daughter so that I can get some of my stuff framed. Suzanne says Walmart sells some washi tape also. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. Sensational Crafter says she's on a no-buy too for the Stash 2020, but TSA has done something for me that DAC catches dreams by Chuck Benson. Help me! Well, you know, I am taking kind of what Rebecca has done in the past as a no-buy unless I like it. So DAC is probably wondering where in the world I am because I'm like, unless I'm in love with it, I'm not getting it. So this one that I'm working on right now is actually the only one I have bought in the last I'd say 6 weeks. So pretty happy about that. And everything that you see is stuff that I've already had that I'm working on. So I now have had 3 finishes in the month of January, and today's the last day of January. So my slash the stash 2020 is about working on what I have and doing the finishes. So my week. My week has been very interesting. Most of it is because of my clients. I have a particular client who needed a lot of help and refused to get the help that she needed, and so I needed to step in and help her seek that help. And so that was just really difficult for me, because I didn't want to take choice away from her, but she was actually endangering herself and the people around her. So that just weighed a lot on me, but she's doing well and she's getting the treatment that she needs, and I will follow up with that person on Monday to see how the weekend went. Hey Gail, how's it going? Suzanne has finished 5. How did you do that, Suzanne? Hey Diana. Oh, that's okay. Mindy's got, you've got 6 packages? I'm coming to your place. Oh, Marissa says she should work on her stash, but the reason she purchased today, she decided to do a painting for the nurses. Aww, that is so sweet, Marissa. You've got such a big heart. Sensational. Mindy, you, my girl, you spoiled me to get another DAC along with Pippa, as Suzanne said. Oh, you don't work. Okay. Well, that's cheating, Suzanne. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I was watching the replay, Rebecca, of your Wednesday night live, and you were saying how you wanted to retire so you could just craft. And then who was it that said they were retired and they still don't have enough time? Was that you, Narita? I can't remember. And I was just laughing. I'm like, oh my goodness. I think that's why God gives us 24 hours, because if we had 30, we'd still fill it up. And so he was just like, excuse me. I'm going to make sure that you have a way to stop, and I'm going to force you guys to stop. So funny. Oh, Suzanne has over 300 in her stash. Suzanne, my heart, my heart. I don't know how many I have in my stash. I think I have under 100. So that's... I need to do another video. I just haven't wanted to remind myself of the paintings that I have. So I thought what I'd do is continue to do my finishes, and then maybe after 3 months do a stash video. And, you know, I don't know. I'm still thinking. Sensation, I see that, my lady Mindy. Mindy's diamond moment says, oh, Suzanne, you got me beat. Jenna says, finished. Oh, excuse me. Celestial by DAC just started Enchanted Forest. Pray for you. Mindy. Yvonne says, Walmart has pretty... oh, Yvonne, yeah. Sensational says that she has Enchanted Forest, but not going to start until she finishes her Cherry Blossom piece. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we can support each other in pretending that we're slashing our stashes, right? Maybe if we talk about it more and more, it'll feel like we're slashing it. I thought it was interesting when some of the US-based companies were saying that their canvases are held up in China because of the coronavirus. And I was like, oh, that's one way to slash our stash and not buy anything. Oh. Well, Mindy, I'll come over and help you. I can just like hand them to you. And then I'll just be like, this one will go in my purse. This one will go in my purse. Oh, Yvonne says she's taking inventory tomorrow. She just moved her art table back upstairs. Oh, this morning on day 7 of vacation, been working straight since September, doing a happy dance. Suzanne, this is why no pie, but I want the flower pot, girl. Mindy says, bring a big girl. Rebecca, me too. Rebecca, I'm stalking her. I'm going to get one. And I need to get, so I have 3 lids. Well, I shouldn't say tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I need to get a lid for this one. And where'd my white one go? I have a white one. You guys probably see it. Oh, here it is. It's hiding with my other white trays. So I need to get, because I'm in love with the lids now that I've tried them. I like the lids more than the plugs because they have plugs that go in the holes, but the lids are just so nice to stack. Oh, thank you, D. Baker. Yeah, Mindy, don't go. No, Mindy. Back, girl, back. Remember, Jen's going to bring her purse over. Oh. I thought you might like it, Rebecca, when I saw it. I was like, ooh, pretty color. Little bit of trivia is if you get the bigger, not the mini, but the bigger ones. Let's see if you can see it on here. This little, I helped them come up with that. Now, I did not design it. It is the Greek word for archer. So I was like, that's so cool because you're Archer's Arts. And so everybody voted on it and they liked the idea. And so that's kind of like their little logo. But they do a fabulous job. Mindy, trays. What's wrong with you and trays? So I need to find my bag of squishies because I ended up sending most of my squishies to my daughter's school to give to the young 5s and preschool, kindergarten classes for their pencils. And I need to get together most of my green trays, and I'm going to send those in for their art class so they can put paints in them and stuff. They're probably going to be like, what is this wacky woman doing? But thank you. You can hear my daughter in the background rolling her eyes. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Hi, Frog Pond. Welcome. No problem for joining late. We're just getting ramped up. Suzanne says, I gave some to a friend and got her hooked. She shops my stash. Gave a couple to a caregiver at my mom's nursing home. Taking the tweezers to the school. Yeah, Mindy, you've got that connection right there. You can just take them right in. All right, so this is a Valentine's Day collab. And so I thought I would share a Valentine's Day story. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. Trying to think of a good story. That's true. and get a sip of water for a minute. Frog Pond was blinging up a frozen princess dress for a friend of hers. Ooh. Hey, Sharon. How did I need my husband? Rebecca, that's a loaded question. I was actually going to share how I met my husband because it was, well...
Volleyball.
Lydia. Girlfriend, stop ruining the punchline. Okay, so, Sensational Crafter. It's hard to tell. I really like Wizardi Arts. I just finished a crystal canvas.usa with Amy Reed. She does really good ones if you want crystal. And Diamond Art Club is good for your quality that you want, but if you're just looking for, I don't know. I'm looking around to try to help my brain because it is truly Friday for me. Oh my gosh, guys, my brain does not exist right now. But if you are interested, I have a code down below for your first purchase. It's $20 off. Or if you use DP Love, it's 20% off if you've purchased before. So if you guys want to go check out Wizardi.com. Wizardi is Wizardi. The Wizardi Art, I think, is their overseas, but Wizardi.com is their US. Either way, it'll direct you to the US site if you're in the US. Yes, Craftability is also a good one. My husband, Suzanne says, my husband used to give me a small rose plant. Aww. Yes, Kathleen, exactly. So, how I met, hey, Mickey Sunshine, welcome. How I met my husband. Okay, so, my husband and I met our sophomore year in college. We were in a volleyball class together. It was like a 6 or 8 week course. I saw him across the way. He had orange hair. He and a couple of his buddies on his dorm floor, I think it was, did something and used sun-in, or I don't know what, but he ended up with orange hair because his hair is so dark brown it's almost jet black, and it didn't work. So the first time I saw my husband, he had orange hair. He did not really know who I was. He was doing, the volleying exercises with another girl. What was really funny is I was like, oh, I really like him. I want to meet him. And I had even told girls in my dorm that I like this guy in volleyball class. Excuse my chair. I need some WD-40. So I had told some girls on my floor that I really liked this guy. I didn't even know his name, but, I was like, oh, I wish that girl would just not show up one day and then I can ask him to do the opening volley exercises. Well, that week I go back and the girl that he normally warmed up with had broken her arm. I'm like, oh, I probably should be careful what I pray for. So then I jumped at the chance, and I could not volley on my own back and forth very well. And so he was running all over the gym trying to catch that ball. I was so embarrassed. So anyway, the class was over. I thought I'd never see this guy again, and I just went on with my life. And then about a week or two later, I joined this Fridays program at our school for some extra money. And basically, juniors and seniors in high school could sign up to come and stay in the dorm. And you would get paid to have them stay in your room, and that weekend you could show them around the campus. So I signed up to do this because I didn't have a social life to begin with. So I'm like, hey, 20 bucks a student, 20 bucks a night. You know, I was taking 2 students a weekend, so I was making like 80 bucks a weekend. Awesome. Well, I show up to Tuesday afternoon to sign up for that weekend's worth of people, and there is this guy again. But he didn't have orange hair because it had grown out, and he had cut it. Hey, Jeremy, welcome. Thank you. Hey, Grace's World. Congratulations for the addiction. I'm just telling those of you who are new, I'm telling how I met my husband, since this is a Valentine's Day collab. We're working on Wizardi Arts Tenderness with the 2 little owls. Sensational says, surprisingly, I've never met a guy before. I'm 34, so I have no idea if I'm going to get married or in a relationship. Hey, Jean, welcome. Well, Sensational Crafter, we just got to find you somebody like Jeremy or Dave who loves crafting, and you guys can meet at Michael's, and, you know, the hearts and the birds and everything just start, you know, going in the background, and we'll get you there, okay? So I noticed that he was doing this, and I was like, oh my goodness, I found him again. And that's when I learned like what his name was, and you know what dorm he lived in, and all of that kind of stuff, and like his full name. I knew his first name from volleyball, but like his full name. And then those Tuesdays we would meet up and we would stay after, and he played the piano, and there was a piano in the sign-up room, and so he would sit and he'd play the piano. And after a couple weeks we were like, hey, let's take our Fridays kids to the same event. So it ended up being kind of like not a date, because, you know, we didn't call it a date, but then what happened, we planned to take his person and my person to this, like, not concert, it was called Dance Guild, where a bunch of college students, like, who had no talent created a talent show. And so we were going to take him to that, and his person decided to go stay with his cousin on campus, and my person didn't like the campus and claimed she had a migraine. So Jeremy, you're funny. So yeah, so we ended up going to this dance guild thing without our students, and then we had another friend with us, so the 3 of us drove around town, and from then on we just kind of for a couple months hung out together. Didn't really date, but just kind of hung out with our friends. And then meanwhile, I had this guy that I had been dating, and I will be telling the story in one of my gin tubes. This is a little plug, people. I started little vignette stories about inside jokes of my channel and funny stories about my life, like the flying potato, the diabetic turtle, and one of the stories will be getting a date with the pizza guy. So this is the pizza guy. So I had been trying to break up with this guy. Meanwhile, my husband, I'm getting serious with, not dating, but like I'm hoping he's going to ask me out. And so finally I told the first guy, like, look, stop calling, stop coming over, like, it's over, it's done. And that happened on like February 2nd, and my husband asked me out officially on February 6th. And so I was really glad. So I technically was not two-timing. So yeah, so February 6th, he asked me officially to go out, and then our first official date was Valentine's Day. So we went to a school basketball game. It was with our rival. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. So our first date was on Valentine's Day. And yeah, so that's how I met my husband. We dated the rest of sophomore, junior, senior year. We were engaged senior year, September. We got married September after graduation. So that's my story. Grace's World says the DP is bigger than her desk. She needs to film doing it on pre-recorded videos. Grace's World also says tomorrow we'll be coloring on the channel. Yvonne owes her horse DP to Jeremy. Sensational Crafter, Grace, how big is your canvas? That sounds like a joke. Yeah, so does anybody else have a Valentine's Day to remember? February was also the time that we found out, it was actually Super Bowl weekend, that we were going to have our precious daughter. We actually got snowed in that weekend. Like everything was canceled. And
Super Bowl canceled?
No.
I just wasn't feeling
You're in
good.
town.
And so I took a test just to see if that was why, and it was. And so, but we were kind of snowed in, so which is good because it's really hard to keep a secret. We wanted to wait until everything was okay and solidified. But yeah, so February is kind of a cool month for us. Mindy says she doesn't know when her first date was. She can just remember him riding his bike over to my house. Yvonne says addiction, that is. Jeremy says awesome, Yvonne. Grace says the drill pin is cool. I love DP so far. Started with a partial. Victoria's Moon. Ooh, diamond painting reviews by Jean says her hubby's birthday is the 14th. That's cool. So do you ever find it like hard to do Valentine's Day and birthday, or do you combine them? Kind of like people who get the short end of the stick around Christmas. Although I don't think it compares as much, but I get it. Hey, Lizzie's World of Gems, welcome. It's okay. Marissa's teaching a DP class at church. Oh, that'll be so fun. Hey, Crashly, who are you? Who are you, Crashly? I don't know, Crashly. Ooh, a surprise party for him in Mexico. Oh my gosh, I need to. Can I be your friends? Oh. I keep dreaming of sneaking away. We just had like 6 days without sun, officially. It's like, seriously, I know West Michigan is gray, but this is ridiculous. Ooh, your new daughter is in the house. Crashly's the coolest coolest chick ever. Oh, hey, just a reminder, don't forget to nominate your favorite diamond painter by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight for the February DP of the month. January's Diamond Painter of the Month was Donnie with Drill Pen Frenzy. February's Diamond Painter of the Month is going to be getting a Patty Wax tin as well as a Crashly pen. Crashly, you did say yes to that, so I'm holding you to it. Mindy is your mom. Yvonne says her first date was at Skateland and someone spilled a drink on her husband. Knocked me right out of our booth. Oh my goodness. Crashly says she wants to do diamond painting party like Pampered Chef. Oh. And Grace is blaming Rachel Ray for making her one another DP. Thank you, Jeremy. You're the best. Yes, Diamond Painter Underground is the Facebook group I kind of live in. But I do like to jump around to everybody else's. Join the party. Yeah, so this tenderness, this white's coming along. Doing the checkerboard method. So yeah, Mickey Sunshine. The thing with coloring for me though is I get too stressed picking the colors. It's either too many colors or not enough colors, or I just can't stay in the lines and I want to stay in the lines, and it's just crazy. So I love watching it. I love seeing everybody's work done, and Jeremy's got some awesome paintings or coloring too. All right, so Mindy and I decided that we did not want to have all the fun in this mini diamond painting collab, and so we have a little Valentine gift that we want to give you. And did you just see that drill fly all the way over here? So we're not, at least I'm not telling what mine is. I'm going to let her decide on her channel. So, yes, Crashly, down below, I entered it and it tells you who previously won. Yep, exactly. So, yes, where was I? See, my brain's all over the place. Okay, so we decided we shouldn't have all the fun. So Mindy and I put our heads together. We came up with a little Valentine's gift that we want to give the winner of our collab. So when this live is over, just like the Christmas collab, if you did that with me, you're going to go and you're going to put in the answer to what I'm going to tell you. And then we will pull from that bucket of people towards the prize for my channel. And then Mindy is going to do the same thing. So there's two prizes. One for my channel, which I will draw the name from, and one for her channel, which she will draw the name from. And then the winner will get the Valentine's tied from us, from our hearts to yours. Mickey says she wishes there was more hours in the day to watch YouTube and diamond paint. Jeremy's too intimidated to color in front of the camera. But you know what, Jeremy? I love that you share your finished pieces. Let's nominate, yep, Diamond Art Addiction, the Canadian person. Mindy colored at work today with stress. Yes, Mrs. Coffee is an enabler sometimes. Well, we just love you guys. Tina was married on Valentine's Day. It'll be 20 years this year. Congratulations, Tina. Props for making it that long and still going strong. So yeah, I'm trying to think of off the spot what a good question would be for you guys, for us. And then what's going to happen is week 3, instead of a live, Mindy and I will have a surprise on a video that's been pre-recorded. So week 3, you'll be able to see who the winner is on that video, and we'll also have a surprise on there too. Something that's rarely done right now, but we're excited to be able to do it for you guys. So yeah, so it's a 3-week long collab. The first 2 weeks is part of the contest, and the last week is announcing the winner. I, Sensational Crafter, really like 40 by 50 is my sweet spot, because I feel like it's big enough that I get most of the detail I want for the paintings that are my style, but yet and also I can get a frame for it very easily, and I get it done quick enough that I don't get bored and I can get through it. I like a painting I can get through within 2 to 3 weeks, because after that I get really bored. Awesome, Crashly, thank you. Suzanne says her parents are celebrating their 70th wedding anniversary on February 18th. Her mom won't know due to dementia, but you know what? Her heart knows that she loves her husband. And her brain might not be able to say that, but it's there. I'm so sorry. And I just want to say that for March's Diamond Painter of the Month, because February 1st at 12 a.m. is when it starts collecting for March. Do you guys want to see what the March person is going to get? You get a sneak preview before I make the video. But we have an amazing, gracious donor. Donate. And March, brand new, still in the package, will be Child of Light from DAC. So whoever wins, let me see if I can get it without the shine. So somebody, hey Coloring Book Nook. So a wonderful donor sent this to me specifically for Diamond Painter of the Month. So March will be Child of Light. It's still open, I mean it's still in its packaging. Yay, Melody! I'm so glad. So this is what's gonna go out. Are you doing it right now, Melody? Or are you gonna be working on it during the week? Mindy's on tomorrow night. I'm excited. I'll be working on it while I watch her. Although Mindy, we do have church, so don't hate me because our church ends around 7 and then we come home. So usually I'm on my cell phone watching in the car while we're driving home, and my husband's like, what? Who is that? I'm like, it's my friend Mindy. Shh, be quiet. He's just like, oh my gosh, the addiction is real. We just get done with church and you turn on YouTube and we're watching it in the car. Good job, Melody. What's going to be hard for me is only working on it on Friday and Saturday nights because it's so adorable. These drills are perfection. There is one painting on Wizardi Arts that I just continue to drool over that will look amazing in our bedroom. And I'm just like, okay, Jennifer, just, you know, you're on this, like, no-buy / the stash. So I have to be careful. But I'll get there. Okay, so question for you guys down below. What would be your preferred gift given by someone to you? It can be your parents to you to say I love you, your children to you, your spouse, your brother, your sister, something for Valentine's Day. So it can be chocolates or candy. Is it a card? Is it a gift card? It's something that you've received in the past. What was kind of like your favorite gift? Flowers. And then you're going to tell me why. So, you know, my favorite is this chocolate, and I usually don't buy it for myself, but my husband spoils me on Valentine's Day and gets it for me. Or, you know, something like that. So the question is, in your past Valentine's Days, what has been the best concept or the best gift that you have received and why? And if you have not received one, what would you want to receive? Oh, yay, Mindy, I got a head start. But after the camera goes off, I'm not going to work on it. Well, Melody, don't say it here. We're going to wait for this video. Well, you can say it here. But in order to get in the drawing, you're going to need to wait till this video uploads, which takes anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. And then you're going to come back and leave a comment on the video. And then that way I can do a random comment picker and draw it instead of having to scroll through the live and write everyone's name down. Sensational crafter. Oh my god, that word haunts me. / the stash. Custom DP done and framed. Oh, good job. Yvonne says time, dinner, movie. Because family. A blank. Rebecca, you got a blank check? Or that's just what you want to get? Oh my goodness. So one of my, I don't necessarily know if it was intended as a gift or whatever, is in the past, my job, not my current job, but my job took me to Thailand over Valentine's Day. And so my family would slip in a Valentine's Day card into my suitcase. And so after being away from them for, you know, a couple weeks, getting that card and opening it on Valentine's Day when I was a world apart from them was just a treasure. So to me, it was more than just a card. And it was knowing that I had my family to come back to and that they allowed me to go and help in another country. And so, yeah, that was just really special. Crashly. Oh, hey, Soulful Brush. Okay, I gotta catch up. No, Melody, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I loved hearing it. Sensational crafter. Rebecca, I agree with it. Suzanne says she wants her kids to call her. Oh, yes, Suzanne. Grace is the government giving me money. Frog Pond, my mom gave me a porcelain heart charm. Aww. Crashly. Oh, goodness. Marissa got a Valentine's gift early this year. Yay! I know, Rebecca. It's like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just along for the ride. I want to know where this blank check is, though, Rebecca. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Actually, Crashly, if you really want to know, I worked for an anti-human trafficking organization, and I would go to Thailand and visit some of our partners in safe houses there, and then do mental health trauma trainings for the supervisors and house parents of the safe houses. But I did go into strip clubs and love on the women there, because that's where the trafficking was happening. And I would come back to the hotel and I would just cry and cry and cry. Some of the things that I saw just broke my heart. Ashley. Oh, goodness. Hey, K Diamond Paints, good to see you. I am, because I'm with you guys. Grace, isn't that great? Mindy, I just read Stuffed Wiener Dogs. Oh. Sensational Crafters wants to fix the conversation and talk about the DP containers. Oh, goodness. Crashly, I love you. You are not. You are not. I just found it humorous. It did not line up with what you were expecting. I love you, girl. I love you. There is no judgment. Hopefully you know me. I'm in your lives all the time, cracking up. Oh my goodness. I just like to pretend I'm a goody two-shoe. So I have to have a goody two-shoe job by day and bad to the bone by night. I don't think I could ever be bad to the bone, though. I would be so out of place. Oh. Yes, Marissa, you do that. I think... Oh, I have a story where I thought I was trying to be not a goody two-shoe, and ended up getting pulled over by the cops and frisked for potentially having drugs, and oh my gosh, it's just like,
Tell the story. Tell it.
the one time I go out and try to do something. That other time, if you guys have been with my channel, I went to a nightclub. But I was such a goody two-shoe, I told my parents that I was going and where it was at. And then my dad shows up at the club. It's like, seriously, my life is just full of...
Tell the story about you being pulled over.
Nope, sorry. My daughter wants me to tell that story. She's not going to hear it tonight. I'll have to save that for one of my Gen Tubes. So... Yeah, I know, Mindy, it's crazy. So, yeah, so check out my GenTube series. I've only done one, GenTube 101, but I'll be recording a couple more this weekend and putting them out maybe once a week. So I just wanted to start a playlist of some of the funny behind-the-scenes messes that happen when I'm trying to film. Also, just some funny stuff that happens in normal life, some inside jokes as my channel has grown, just to kind of explain where things have evolved. So I know Mindy swears, everybody. Did you know that? Water break for a minute. Oh. Exactly. Well, guys, it is 10 o'clock. I've had so much fun with you. And I will probably finish up this little corner just to keep me honest. And then I will be rushing home tomorrow night for Mindy's live. She's tomorrow. Mindy, you normally start at 7, right? Eastern Standard, over on Mindy's Diamond Moment. And we'll be over there working on our project together. Don't forget, once this goes up, to come back and say either your favorite diamond or favorite Valentine's gift in the past and why, or if you do not have one you can think of, what you would hope to get in the future. So yeah, I told you mine. I would love to hear yours, but wait for the video to upload. And I just want to say thank you, subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you later. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.